Howdy, cadre. Oh, let me check if that's working. Yeah, howdy, cadre. Yeah, I thought I'd talk about what I was doing here a little bit more. Hardcore loser. By losing repeatedly, I continue to get chances to make these broken cards. Yeah, Legion was one example. That's the only one I've gotten on this run through so far. What am I at? 3, 6. So we're at 9 cards now. Oh, but I have 3 items. So if I go the right path, I'm going to end up with a pack rat, which is going to be a 10th card. If I had a chance to combine it already, I could maybe do that up there. It's hard to tell. But I think I want to be losing quickly, because here's my theory. When you make a death card, it appears to grab 3 random cards from your deck 3 times. And I think they're separate. Once they're pulled, they're no longer in there. And I have noticed that at times I've died with a smaller deck, smaller than 9, and it's given me fewer choices. I've seen as few as one card pulled for the casting cost. I forget if that was one of my playthroughs or somebody I was watching, but so if you have less than 9, I feel like your options are decreasing because you don't have a second or third option for each of the categories. The first being cost, the second being stats, and the third being sigils. So, yeah. Part of my theory is if you die with a 9-card deck, then all of your deck should end up as options in that process. You can't control what's going to be pulled where, but it's going to pull a random 3 for the cost, and then a random 3 for the stats, and then a random 3 for the sigil. So, or sigils. So I think 9 is the maximum, because any more than that, and you're going to have cards that don't end up getting pulled. And less than that, you're going to have fewer options than 3 for some of the categories. So I think 9 is the best, and I may want to fail here with the 9. Now, the ideal makeup would be if 3 of your cards were close to free in cost, 3 of your cards had high stats, and 3 of your cards had multiple sigils. If you look at this, a lot of my stuff is fairly cheap. The only free ones I have right now is just this Legion. Sometimes you end up with pelts, which can count as free ones as well. But I have 3 that are just take 1 sacrifice. Ant Queen and Ouroboros take 2. And then I've got 3 that cost bones. So hopefully, if Legion doesn't pop up for cost, one of the 3, 1 blood, 1 drop. And then for stats here, we've got a 3/2 Bullfrog, a 2/8, a 3/3, and a 26/26. So those would all be acceptable for stats. Yeah, 3/2 is like wolf stats, and that seems like a good minimum to me. 2/2 is still better than, Stoat or the normal Bullfrog or the Stink Bug. Anyway, and then for sigils here, I don't have a whole lot that's exciting. If Legion popped up, I would be able to combine this Pack Rat sigil that I added on this playthrough with these other 2. But I'm not sure if it does that. I'm not sure if I've seen 3 sigils carry through. Anyway, but even if we don't get that 3 sigil card, and we really don't have any that are 2, there's still some high priority ones. Like the Undying would be nice to carry on. What's this called? Corpse Eater? That might be interesting on a stronger creature or something with, I don't know. And the Ant Maker could be fun. Anyways, so in theory, if you have 3, 3, and 3 for cheap, strong, and tricky, then hopefully one of those 3 will pop up for cheap, one of the 3 will pop up for strong, and one of the 3 will pop up for tricky. That's the ideal. Let's grab a card and then eliminate a card and then lose to make a death card. And fortunately, we got a do-over here, because if we see nothing exciting, we can at least look for something with better stats or a better sigil. I'll take the cockroach. And then we can get rid of something. So I guess that the underperformer here might be Stoat. It is cheap, so it's checking that box. And he's one of the talking characters, so I don't normally sacrifice him. But 1/3 isn't great stats, and he has no sigil. So he only checks one of the 3 boxes. That's being cheap. I can't. Stink Bug counts as cheap, but she also has a sigil, so she checks 2 of the boxes. Um, and 2/2, yeah, 2/2 is kind of okay. All right, so yeah, sorry, Stout. I'll see you next life. So at least that's a card, not a card that's in our deck. Oh, we got 2 lives here. I can't fail yet. Well, we'll have to work. Oh, we'll have to work towards the next one. Um, yeah, I don't have anything that makes items, so. Forgot I had 2 lives. I mean, we could go straight to a boss. Alright, so there's a fight here or here. We don't have any duplicates for the mycologist, so we're going to gain a card, but then we can combine a card. Okay, and then we can lose on this next fight. Alright, this should be quick. We might get something good here to add. Oh. Is the mycologist still open? Eh. Let's see if something exciting. Nope. Bullfrog. Maybe we can combine bullfrogs? Okay, we're at 10. We now have 2 bullfrogs. If we combined them, they'd be even more powerful. And this is probably the card I'd eliminate anyways. However, if we combined 2 cards, I might be able to get this Undying Sigil. Or create an ant. If I put that on the cockroach. Yeah, combining stats of the bullfrog isn't that exciting, but okay. If they had a sigil other than blocks flyers, I might do it. But the exciting thing here is I can either put makes ants on something else or undying. Undying might be interesting. With Corpse Eater. Because when something else died, it would play from your hand. And when it died, it would go back to your hand. Ant is also tempting, but let's see if we can put Undying on the corpse maggots. Because neither of these costs or stats are impressive. But 1 bone difference, I think, is worth it for 1 extra toughness. Alright. We have Undying corpse maggots. Now we're back to 9 cards. Okay, and we'd really like to get one of these 2 as sigils. or Ouroboros third, and then like our fourth pick might be the Ant Maker. The bullfrogs aren't impressive. Okay, let's go die. Let's go lose. Finish me. Mortality. Huh? Yeah. They're quick games if you don't do anything. They're quick games with cheater cards too, but oh. Did I just die? Okay. Huh. It only took 2 cards. That makes me think that something is ineligible. And it may be the Legion card, which not only was one I made, but it's one I had upgraded, and that combination may prevented it from being eligible in this group. So I'm going to go with 1 sacrifice, because 5 bones. It's too bad this isn't open for sigils, and this isn't open for power and toughness, but we'll cross our fingers and see what the next 2 stages bring. Okay, again 2. So maybe 2 cards were ineligible. We'll go with Ant 3 for power and health, because that's going to be 1/3 in play. And then sigils. Again, only 2. So Legion did not show up, and I think our duplicate bullfrog did not show up. Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention, but we'll take the undying. So we have an undying ant. The Rient. Rant. Yeah. Yeah, so those are the 4 wins I've had, which don't matter if you haven't fulfilled all of the prerequisites. Let's take a few steps. See, I have the film. Oh, so I need to win now to win. Yep, starter deck. Okay. I don't really need items, do I? I think I want to go the right path. Although choosing 2 cards, sacking early on, that does keep my deck thin. Maybe I should prioritize keeping my deck thin, because if... Oh, that's tough, though. Because when you do this, it doesn't let you pick free ones. And a lot of the broken cards I've made are free ones. So the right path would be better to keep the deck thin, except then you gotta ignore the trapper so you don't fill it with pelts. You do get a stat upgrade, but I think I want choice of cards, because I think, especially with this mulligan, undeadened. Well, the reent's slightly bigger, but yeah, I don't. My odds of getting another card aren't huge. I'll take that. Oh, this is going to be a pack rat. I didn't factor that in. So this is actually adding 3 cards, where the other side would only add. Well, really, it wouldn't add any because you're getting rid of 1 too. Yeah, I wish I had noticed that. But this still lets us select random cards twice, rather than randomly getting a card of a specific cost, which would rule out a lot. Okay, I'm going to want to play the Stunted Wolf. Oh, it can take 1 damage. A 1/2 is going to come in and make the stump bigger. It's not a bad idea to use an item anyway. That would be silly. Okay. Bullfrog. Oh, sorry. I got distracted by a phone call. I should have grabbed a squirrel. Oh. It doesn't even count as an ant. Well, that's unfortunate. I'll have to try and combine that, I guess. Well, I do have a pack rat. Okay. Wow. So I either need ants. I just need to combine that, I think. Oh, come on. I want broken. So the reent's going to be the same thing. It doesn't count as an ant. So I can only power it. This is a bad idea, but I'm going to grab that too. Combining might help me? I have no ants. Um, Gosh, and because it takes a sacrifice, it really doesn't help me. It does come back, so I guess for the long game... Oh, that's going to move anyway. Does get back to where it was quickly, though. Alright, this is fine. We've got this. Zero, 2. So I've got the Rant and the Undead. Alright. They're just blockers that go back to my hand, so... They sacrifice a squirrel, so I guess you gotta be able to draw the squirrel. Oh, Magpie's nice to combine. Yeah. Reginald. Ants. What do I do about the lack of ant power? I have 0 ant power heroes. Well, I got the Squirrel Search. The Squirrelurch. Alright, I gotta go left and sacrifice. More pronghorn garbage. Oh yeah. That's not as helpful as I'd like it to be. I can get there. Because that comes back to my hand. Even after it makes... Why absorb the damage when I can negate it? Alright, and let's cause some damage. Oh, we can... What are we doing? Okay, Stink Bug is preventing the damage this turn. Alright, I'll get the Bullfrog. Oh, it's dead anyway. Okay. Easy enough. Alright. Keep our decks thin. Wait. What is this? It has a skull. Is it something I don't know? Beasts, not at all. Choose from among those challengers who came before you. Alright, this is not... Did I make 2 versions of Kelvin? I must have. I must have reiterated him. Alright, we'll take... Legion makes ants. That solves... Yeah, I was debating Mulligan just to see more choices, because 3 specifically from those is great fun. But, okay. Alright, hold on. Okay, now we got an ant maker. So the fact that these guys stick in our hand... Except... I don't need ants with Legion. 2 8s. Oh, this guy doesn't fly. I had added flying at one point. So I could take the death touch. Oh, the pack rat. Oh. Undeadant should have a pack rat. He's gonna die a little bit quicker. This is a really nice combo too, because you can repeatedly sacrifice him to get him back to your hand. And when you replay him, yeah, you keep getting items, so you can keep using your worst item to make sure you have an empty spot. I'll demonstrate quickly. Or should I be... Nah, I probably shouldn't be losing already, because I still would like to get a big card or 2 for stat chances. Okay. Oh. Well, this is over. That's fun. 2 8. I can't... Okay, I don't need that in play, though. Oh, wait. Okay. Well, shoot. That was a mistake. That's gonna die. Well, Oh, it would have been 2 damage. Whatevs. We can... Boulder? A worker ant would also die. We're fine. We're doing 3 damage. Let's keep it moving. Undeadened back to my hand. Is my issue... Well, I don't... What? I got the smoke. Okay. Oh, those draw me cards anyway. I should just draw squirrels. Okay. We got the Re-Ent, the Undeadent. Alright. Let's get the undead ant. Squirrel. Let's get Legion number 2. Let's turn him into an ant to power up undead ant. Alright. Squirrel, which I can't play. Okay. I do have more worker ants. Yeah, I can't just destroy things. Oh, I'm about to win anyway. Oh, this phase. I'm about to win this phase. Okay. Gold it is. Nugget it up. Yep. Okay, yep. Nugget. Yep. What, so, okay, Squirrel searches my deck, but Legion gives me an ant and copies itself. I just want to spam Legion right now. That's all I want to do. Pack rat. Okay. Bones. Don't want bones. Well, I can keep. Where's Legion? There's Legion. Keep making ants for no real reason. Too many cards. Yep. Yep. Nope. Yep. Okay, now the worker ants can do a little bit more work. That should win us the game. Okay. All right. Okay. I feel like I was trying to show you something before I let you go. What was it? Stats. Ouroboros for no other reason than we have like a 1 in 3 chance. Maybe we don't. Was it? No, we used the sigil from it. Although it could be eliminated from certain categories. Another altar, that's good. The bears. Okay. That was one I made recently. Okay, so we put okay, and the dead ant isn't showing up. Let's continue the madness, though. If we have the same combo in multiple cards, it increases the odds it comes up when we make a death card. The Bears is a free play, but that may actually be a negative because if the board is full, we can't play it. Whereas something with a sacrifice, alright, so Dead Ant already has Pack Rat's ability. What's that called? Trinket Bearer. So we will put it on the Reant also. We've got a strange parasitic ant deck, but it's like it's repeated items, potentially infinite if I have both of them. Squirrel. Yeah, and I can just, yeah, with my squirrels, I can go get the other one, so. And I'm saving knife and hook for. Well, shoot. Now I like all three of those, so I guess those fun and games are over. Oh, we'll just get the bears. It's a free play, 4 damage. What am I even trying? I'm just end the game. Just get it done. There we go. Okay. Trapper. I don't. Oh boy. Okay, this does expand your deck. It gives you greater potential for free cards, but that only helps one of 3 slots that we're trying to, one of 3 areas on the card we're trying to fill out. It's already given me a rabbit pelt. I'm just gonna get 1 golden pelt. I'm not doing tricks. There's actually, yeah, it may already be too late for it. There's a fun trick you can do. If you take 2 golden pelts to the mycologist, it'll combine them. And when you go to the trader, you'll get like doubled cards. It's really cool. But what's even better is you're picking from doubled cards. If you have 5 golden pelts and merge just 2 of them into a duplicate, the trader will offer you 4 doubled cards, and you can use your 1 doubled pelt and 3 regular pelts to get all 5 of those doubled cards, which is just crazy cool. Am I getting rid of a bullfrog? It's probably better to get rid of a pelt. Because I don't care about the boon. I just want to thin my deck, and that's the worst card in the deck. I guess for 2 of the 3 slots. A 0/1 with no sigils. Well, maybe we should lose here. So that I'm down to 1 candle. Certainly fast. That may give me more flexibility to end this sooner. Yeah, I can end this here if I want. I'm currently at 11 cards. So that's more than I'd like. But last time, two of the 9 were eliminated, it seemed like. Oh, I'm adding a 12th, but then I can sacrifice 1. Okay. Nothing broken. I'm tempted by Magpie. Yeah, okay. It's nice for sigils. And maybe we can combine it right here. Yep. Putting 2 sigils on something. Now I'm worried about the 3 sigil thing. It may max out a card. So I think I'll give it to Stoat, just because Stoat has better stats and cost. So now there's no chance that Magpie will show up as a 2-drop cost or a 1/1 creature. And if the Stoat shows up under stats, I get those Magpie stats rather than... Oh, so I want to lose here. Okay. This should be quick. So, what am I accomplishing? Nothing, arguably. The more you do this, the more... I mean, I don't know if it helps tons. I've made some broken cards, but as you saw, the last one was not all that broken. All right, yeah, and it's eliminating stuff. But 0 cost is nice. That worked out well. Stats. we got a free 26/26. All right, we already used the name Doom though, and it can block flyers. Okay, so it it only gave us 1 option for each category, and it may be the ones that are eliminated are the ones that have been modified to a certain extent. But I'm not going to complain about this. I mean, this is just a giant It's a giant. Ah, a giant. Ah, it's just too specific to the. I think the fact that it's a giant. Sorry, I want a good name, but I can't think of one, so I'm just gonna name it Tempest or Titan. I'll just name it Titan. I just blah. Yep. And it's interesting that you don't get to see what you look like while you're playing the game. It's from your perspective, and it's only on subsequent playthroughs. What was I talking about? Oh, I have a film roll. Huh? Were we playing? Oh, we were just starting. Yeah, this is my starter deck. Squirrel. Don't need items. Wait, what was? Oh, this is the Brokes. This is Brokeback Mountain right here. All right, so Louis and Casey are in the game before you start playing. They're from like previous players' death cards, is the concept. Do I want Legion? It's all just so broke. I mean, it's proof stats on something. 2 health. I kind of just want to get rid of the bullfrog in general. Although it's useful in play, you always have it. Maybe since right now the only stats I'd be happy with in a death card are Legion and this wolf. So maybe I'll boost the wolf And maybe I'll push it. Because if I lose it, it thins the deck. And if I don't lose it, it's a 2/6 for one squirrel. Jeez. Okay. We got some junk in a trunk in this deck. We got some big backsides. This it's just ridiculous. Legion makes a worker ant and a copy of Legion. Legion makes a worker ant and a copy of Legion. Legion makes a worker ant and a copy of Legion. Legion makes a worker ant and a copy of Legion. Worker ant sacrifices a 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 Legion. And we're done. Game over. Extra teeth. So, but the inherent issue, okay, totem. The left path doesn't give me a card. And maybe I like that. How many pelts can I get? I might be able to put them to use. 2 gold. Maybe I can find a trader. What can my squirrels do? Push things around or fly? Don't care about either. I'll get a bird head. Maybe we're not even focused on it this time around. Uh-huh. Oh. Yep. Okay. Wolf cub. Meet stoat. Hmm. Oh, yep, we're done. Doesn't make sense to turn 2 of them into ants, though. Because then there'll be 2 twos. Yep. Yeah, I just think that's over. Okay, so we're already. Oh. No, we're pretty thin. We're at 8 cards. This gets us to 9. No comment. Okay, so I could sack some. What do we got coming up? Okay. I could trade and then sack. I could really thin the deck. Or I could get a totem to help me on the way, but I feel like I want to lose soon anyways. It's really a weird way to play a game. Like, I'm choosing for myself my end of life circumstances. I don't care about items. Let's get a real thin deck and then we can go on to fail, I think. Let's get rid of that bullfrog just to get rid of that bullfrog. Sticky flying blocker. So I don't necessarily want the sigil on there for gameplay reasons, but by combining them, they may, if they show up in that third part, I can hopefully put it on something with better stats. That'll be a good flying blocker that decreases their power. Okay, so this is going to go on to another map before I can lose because I have two candles right now. And honestly, that could be the next boss anyway. But I don't care about any of that unless I want... No, this isn't where you need teeth. Okay, I'm just going to lose this quick. With Legion in hand, all the broke of the nonsense town, and still I'm just going to... Oh, yeah, that's a bloodhound. Good to know. Well, this is a slow game. Come on, do it. There we go. So yeah, in a way, this is like speed running. Yep, that's the boss. So that didn't really matter, but yeah, no mycologist, but I can get 2 rares here. Oh, I don't want a common, but I guess I'll just take the Undying because that really is one of my favorite sigils. I mean, I could have something cheaper build dams. It would be a good early game play, I guess. Either way, we're hoping to combine it, and I don't know how much farther we're going. Stats, cost. Let's for a change of pace, let's take the beaver, and now we can get stats, and we can get a sigil we like, the Mantis God. Okay. And we don't really care about totem because we're gonna lose soon. We can combine 2 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're at 8, and this isn't going to be valid for anything. It's not going to be many options. Let's trim though. Maybe we'll trim but push further. Because if we're under 9 cards, we can just keep moving until we get a couple more cards. Okay, I don't like the cost of beaver. Wow. never thought I'd catch myself saying that. You know what bugs me? I don't like the cost of beaver these days. Okay, building dams. Maybe not. I think we want to put Mantis God on for power reasons. My main reason for getting rid of the beaver, was just not liking its cost. But if we put this trip trickle stripe. The trickle stripe on the... This is Magnificus, disguised as a stunted wolf. But, yeah. That's more ridiculous power. I guess it's not super good for combining. We're at 7 cards now, but one of them isn't going to be valid for this. So six cards. It might give me 2 choices at each step, but it might eliminate... I don't know. Legion is straight through. It's not altered. It might eliminate these 2 that are altered. I might want to end it now for testing purposes. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's certainly quick, and I've been recording for a while, and it'll be one more thing answered. Maybe. I mean, it'll be more information for those questions. Might be a better thing to end on than the questions themselves. Ah, sweet oblivion. Embrace me once again. More gold for you, indeed. More cards for the database. Yeah. Come on, big bucks. Only one choice for cost, but that's what we experienced last time. So not too surprising. It's going to be a 2 blood. It's going to be weak beaver stats. Ah, we've got a bad beaver. And no sigils? Oh, weak sauce, weak sauce, weak sauce. This is just a bad beaver. It's an undamning beaver. A damless beaver. It's not even going to look like a beaver anymore, so we'll just name it the Damless. It's kind of a funny name. You might think it would be spelled. Wow, that was a letdown. But indeed, we did not see Legion. So maybe, yeah, no. What? No. What? Yeah, no. Yep. Film. No, don't get distracted. What was I just thinking? Yeah, my deck. Yep. What was I just thinking? Oh. It might actually be a good idea to take the sigils from the cards, the death cards, and put them onto a more normal card, like the stoat or the stunted wolf or something. Maybe those would be more likely to show up than the broken cards from the database. Oh, that's sad. I want a cost of 2 bones. Insert catchphrase here.